In Genesis 42, it's been about 20 years since Joseph has seen his brothers. He remembers 10 men who threw him into a pit, took his coat, and sold him into slavery. And now, here they are again, needing something from him. But from the brothers' point of view, it's been 20 years of life that's happened to them too. Joseph knows who these men were 20 years ago. He doesn't know who they have become over the last 20 years. And time just does some things to us. On one hand, it matures us. It takes some of our rough edges and smooths them out. We can look back at the choices that we made 20 years ago and know we wouldn't make those same choices today. On the other hand, time can also give us the opportunity to stew on old wrongs. Anger, resentment, and hurt can settle in. And sometimes, time gives us enough distance to finally see how God has been working through something. Joseph eventually puts his brothers in prison for 3 days. And he hears them talking about the past. They remember Joseph. They remember his distress. And they regret what they did to him. And Joseph turns away and weeps. The past shaped every person in this story, but it didn't have to define who they became. Joseph is not the 17-year-old boy his brothers threw into a pit, and his brothers are not exactly the same young men who sold him. God has been working through all these years. Through the good and through the bad, God's been there. And I think that's something we need to remember when we start